What is up? 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 Grocknation. Welcome back. Welcome back this evening to another Grock plays in the arcade. I hope everyone's doing well and had a great week and is enjoying your weekend as we speak. I, for one, definitely did not enjoy my week, nor my weekend. Unfortunately, the week following my wedding, we are both riddled with COVID, as well as several other guests. It's hard to believe 4 years later, we're still dealing with this fucking flu, so... But enough with the Negatron vibes. Let's get into this video. Once again, guys, if you're new to the channel and you like this kind of content, make sure to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you like ASMR gameplay videos. We do quite a few here in the arcade. So, guys, I got a bit of a treat for you today. We are playing the closed alpha test of the new 5v5 shooter on Unreal Engine called FragPunk. It is another 5v5 competitive shooter in the spirit of CSGO. Basically a search and destroy 5v5 ranked mode. There are multiple other ranked modes as well, obviously. But people are going to play this for the competitive side of it. Obviously, this is something they're going to want to try to maybe take to esports. Find the success Valorant and CSGO have. More so CSGO, but yeah, it's another one of those games. They were doing the closed alpha testing for this weekend until candidate days, so I applied on Steam, and by 2 hours later I got the invite code, which I didn't realize until afterwards. I was incredibly lucky to get, as my friend Donovan Abo from the finals has yet to receive his code. I think it might be the TTV in my Steam name. They know I'll be streaming it, so maybe that's why I got a code. But regardless, this is going to be what we're playing for the weekend for sure. Definitely helps me get over that COVID fever, if you will, metaphorically. Or the COVID blues, sorry. So the first thing you guys are going to see is these cards every round. This is the main ranked mode, the main plant bomb, diffuse bomb game mode. It's called Shard Clash. And what it is every round at the beginning you have random cards that get generated and you all vote on whether you want them or not, and they're all going to be buffs or physical map changes or something that you guys could use as an advantage. Every round, instead of money like you would get in a Valorant or a CSGO, you get shards. And these shards are used to vote on these cards. As you can see, our enemy's crucial card is Vampire Bullet and Mass Cheetah. So they move 20% faster and they have lifesteal ammunition. So if they're low on ammo and they are low on health and they shoot us, they'll steal our health. Right underneath my character's icon or health bar, you can see this one gold diamond. That's a shard. And you get them with kills, plant bomb diffuses, bomb plants in general, things along that nature. And then you can obviously use them to vote on cards and or swap out cards. So that's a big main difference between CSGO and between Valorant. It makes this a bit different. The other thing that's really nice about it is it's a Overwatch take on CSGO, much like Valorant is. That's what Valorant was at its core. It was a CSGO that had Overwatch elements to attract a more wider audience, and it did. It attracted a lot of female players that love Overwatch that didn't care for CSGO. They got into it, as well as kids, as CSGO is more so it's more of a mature audience, I guess you could say, because they've been with it for so long. So what this does is it gives you that same style of rank play, but it's more of a Call of Duty-like gameplay style as opposed to a CSGO. Anyone that plays video games knows what I'm talking about. CSGO combat is it's very, very precise and different than other shooters. And it's not for everybody. I know it's very difficult. I played Valorant and CSGO for many years. I recently stopped playing Valorant about 2 years ago. More so because I had no one to play with. It was very frustrating solo queuing. As well, and I've talked about it with this game that I like. The RNG in Valorant CSGO is sometimes a little unreliable, and it feels very unfortunate that way when it doesn't go your way. And there'll be times where it feels like all day long it's not going your way. It gets frustrating at times. What I mean by that is hit reg and everything else. You know, if something's off by a microsecond or you know, like a little centimeter, it could be a difference between you dying or losing, or winning the gunfight rather. If you guys are wondering why we have turtles on our back, it was one of our cards. It's one of the goofy cards where you have basically armor on your back. It covers the back of your head and your back body. So if people try to shoot you from behind, it's like armor. It doesn't cause any damage or anything. It's actually pretty cool. It's bulletproof. They look so goofy, these little turtles. If you guys are wondering why I'm not talking about the characters and everything else yet, we'll get to that. Just enjoy the gameplay as we discuss this game for now. But yeah, it's a more loose gameplay, almost like a Call of Duty, which I really like. But I guess now we can talk about the agents, the champions, the terrorists, the counter-terrorists, if you will. In this game, they're called Lancers, and I believe there's 8 of them right now. And the last one is being released on tomorrow's day. Every day of this playtest, they're releasing new maps, new Lancers. If you play the whole thing, you get permanent weapon skins that you can use when the game launches. But the last Lancer is actually released tomorrow. All of them have been released thus far, and if you played the game enough, you pretty much get them all for free. Sorry about that, guys. I just had a bit of a coughing fit from this damn sickness. But yeah, you basically can get them all for free. You can unlock them all in probably about 4 hours of playing. And what makes this unique to, say, a Valorant, not so much CSGO, because it doesn't matter, you're the same character in CSGO regardless, the skins are just skins, but in this game you can select a different Lancer every single round. You're not locked into a Lancer. So if it's not working out for you, one Lancer, you can switch to another one. This one I'm looking at is the one I mained for my entire first day while I was getting to know the game, and I really like her. She's essentially this game's killjoy. Her name is Nitro. And just like Valorant, they have abilities, and they have, I guess they're ultimates, but unlike Valorant, you don't need to charge them. They're fully charged to start every game. her ultimate or her main ability, the Q, is always your main ability in here. Is she has a little drone called Chug Chug. It's like a little mini tank drone. And you can rip around the map with it, and it shoots a little cannon that does, I think, 10 HP or 20 HP. 20 HP if it's a direct hit, and 10 HP if it's around them. So you can imagine if you hit them all, you're going to do quite a bit of damage. She also has these little mini turrets, as you can see. You can put them on walls and on floors. And just like Killjoy, you're not really using it to get any kills. You're using it to get an idea of where they're coming from, because they'll start to shoot and you'll get a notification. She also has what I think is her most useless ability, her E ability, which is little bricks, little walls. Little mini walls, like 3 little bricks. Here's one stupid, silly card you'll see in this that I absolutely hate. It's called Zombie. So when you die, you get reincarnated as a zombie, which in theory is really cool, but myself, like most people, forget that it's on, and so when you die, you would just stand there just like that. But this is how it looks when you're a zombie, and you can smack people for 5 HP. You only have, I think, 50 HP health, yeah, so you're easily killed. But it's a card people can use, so you basically get a second life as a zombie, but it's not much of a life. They're my turrets shooting at that guy, but it doesn't matter, one of my turrets. No one can get him. This is, this character's ability. I'm not sure what her name is. I don't know all their names yet by heart, guys, especially the ones I don't play. I will tell you that a lot of them have a lot of things that are similar to Valorant characters and Rogue Company characters. The one we just seen is basically a Viper. This one's like a Reyna, minus the flash, with her little teleportation she can use. I wouldn't say Reyna, that's not fair. More like I wouldn't say Yoro either. There's another character that would be Yoro, because you can physically see where she's teleporting to. This one just teleports, like, completely invisible. I guess like Reyna's passive. That's fair to say. Unlike Reyna, those passive, when she's in that state, she can't see anything, enemies or teammates, so she could be walking right up to people. But it's still a pretty neat ability. But yeah, they all pretty much have the same abilities. And alts, if you will. Valorant characters and Rogue Company characters, and you'll see as we watch these games. So let's just go through a card game here. So I actually don't like any of these, but I will put some on Chain Reaction and Therapy. Chain Reaction is like electrical shocks go through other people or players is around, almost like an AoE. And they used zombies and something else I didn't get a chance to see there. So another big difference you'll notice from Valorant and CSGO, there's no buying weapons at the beginning of a round. You get your weapon, but if you die, you lose that weapon for the round, unless a card comes up where it's a free gun and or somebody gives you a gun. You can request a gun and they'll give you a gun. For example, 2 rifles in this game. Well, one rifle is like the God Mode rifle, and this submachine gun I'm using is the God Mode submachine gun. So most players will use those 2 guns. And so requesting one of those, people will never give them up. But if I die in this round, I will not be able to buy this gun again for the rest of the game. So you really gotta plan when you're gonna use these weapons. The only way I'll be able to pick one up again is if we get a card for it's free guns, it's called. It doesn't matter if you lost it, you can get it back. And or if I pick one up off the ground, that's the only way. So this cool weapon skin I made. The customization for weapon skins in here is crazy, by the way. But this awesome weapon skin I have, once I lose it, I can never buy it again unless I get a free gun card. So even if I get this gun again, by picking it up off of somebody, it'll be somebody else's gun. So there's that. That's a big difference. So you gotta plan your rounds out and go, okay, do I want to use a shotgun in this round? No, I'm gonna save my shotgun for the defensive rounds. Do I want to use my assault rifle? Well, no, I want to use that on offense. Maybe there's a long hallway like the B-site long on this map. Well, okay, that's where I want to use my rifle. so on and so forth. So you gotta plan it. The customization here, I touched on it a little bit, is absolutely crazy. You can put up to 4 stickers on every gun. You can put them anywhere on the gun. You can put up to 3 charms on a gun. Customize your crosshairs, everything else. It's the customization in here is crazy good. Crazy, crazy good. It's such a really fun, fast-paced game. This is one of the things that's kind of annoying. Like, there's feedback that we have to give in because it's a closed access, which I have already. One of which is the kill cam. I don't think it should be on while the game's still going on. It should be on after the round's over, like the game is over. These are really quick games, by the way. They're only best of 5. Sorry, best of 6, first of 4. But yeah, there's no need for it because I want to see what's happening in the game still. There's a lot of times we go jump into the kill cam, and the game will be over by the time you're done watching your kill cam. You're like, what the hell just happened? You know, that's one thing that's very upsetting. Well, not upsetting, but this is why we play this, so that we can put input in. Another thing is, and you'll see when we get in game, is I guess the player count. I don't know how else to say it. To show who's alive and who's dead. They really need to fix that. It's probably the biggest complaint I've heard from other players as well. So right now they're on match point. It's 2-3. Like I said, I was pretty much maining Nitro. Her name is Nitro, by the way, if I haven't said it already. I've pretty much been maining her the whole first day I played, so today I tried a variety of other Lancers, and I really like a couple of them, so. But she's a really good, in my opinion, defensive utility pick, just like a Killjoy. Because we're on defense, I'm going to bring a shotgun in this time. The shotguns in here are really good. But there you see in the top right, you got the 4, or the 5 blue on top, which is you, and then the 5 red on the bottom, which is them. Now what happens when a kill happens, a little white icon goes over the face of one of those characters, and that's it. The color fades a little bit, but not enough where if you're in the middle of a fight and you're trying to look up to see who's all left alive, it's hard to make out sometimes. Like right there you see, one player's dead on the blue team. Now if I'm in the middle of a fight and I'm looking up to see who's all left, it's going to be, really difficult to tell the difference between that and a live player if I'm doing a quick glance. I might think if I'm playing that it's still a 5v5. So there's no other option. There's not like a CSGO option where you can put just the numbers there. Or even a Valorant style. There's nothing yet, so I suggested that. There's a shotgun. As I told you, shotguns in here are great. One of the things I will suggest if you guys are looking to play this and play Nitro is be very careful when you go into your chug drone. Because I can't tell you how many times I've died while I was in my drone. I just get killed. It goes back to me and I'm dead. So be very careful. Another big thing that, it's happening to everybody because it's a new game, it happens to all of us, is, you don't know the map, so that's a big thing. Getting to know the map, so people are constantly getting flanked and everything, so being her and going into your drone, yeah, you get set up quite a bit. Parzival, yeah, this guy came on my stream afterwards. Okay, so this is a massive, 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 massive difference between CSGO and Valorant. Overtime is a 1v1 duel, basically a gulag from Warzone, where you guys have to 1v1 each other and spectate each other. It's really cool. Your health carries over if you win, and you have to go through the entire team, obviously, so one guy could essentially do it all. And this is the main reason why this is one of the games I wanted to show you guys, because this is the first time I met this feature, and without any real spoilers, I thought I aced the team, but you'll see what I'm talking about. Some of these player cards are crazy because you can edit them, put stickers on them and everything else. Like, it's really, really, like I said, the customization here is really cool. It's very Overwatch-like. So there you go, see, it's like a gulag. Now it's my turn. See, he kept his health. He's only got 17 health still. So I know I just have to hit him maybe a couple times. I'm just worried about his shotgun. That character's name is Axion, and he has a shotgun guitar. I didn't know at the time, but when you use your abilities in this game mode, you don't get to carry them over, so... So here we go. I'm down to 137 health. The audio in here is much to be desired as well, so... hopefully it's something they fix. It's almost at a point where I don't think I need headphones. Right there, I'm like, okay, I thought this was the last one, you guys. I was so bummed. I was gonna clip this and put it on my X account for my team game, but I was so bitter when it happened. The character I'm against is the chamber of this game, by the way. She has a sniper rifle Q. That's a one-shot. Just like Chamber's Q. Okay, so right there I said GG, boys. I thought it was over, and I was like, oh damn, there's one more. I'm like, I only have 29 HP. I'm like, I don't know if I can do this, guys. And now she's seen me. She located me. This character is really fucking neat. You guys will see her in a bit. Kinzet, her name is. This is the I play a couple games with her. Right there. You can teleport with her. And like I said, she's the one that's basically like Reyna's passive. And the other person that teleports into a little ball, and it looks like Yoru. You can follow it and you'll see where they teleport, but yeah, so we got this one out of the way. Got a dub. And we'll get into the next game for you guys. Like I said, I'd use a couple more Lancers in these games, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. But let's get into that next game. Okay, here's another one for you guys. This is from my second full day playing. I'm starting to get more of a hang of this, and starting to get a little more aware of where these maps are, or how these maps work. So it's getting a little better. Obviously, as a game that's free to play, and there's a lot of hype with it right now. Obviously, I have big streamers playing it on Twitch to try to hype it up. You have a lot of players that are playing it, maybe, that have never played these style of games before, and it's a lot of the games that I'm getting at is treated like team deathmatch. It's very, very little objectives. So playing a little over-aggressive sometimes does work, as opposed to trying to play the objective. Oh, I think I remember this. Oh my god, I do. This is a good game though, so we'll play through it, but this is going to be a funny start. I'm actually AFK the whole time. I completely didn't realize. The game was counting down. I was talking to my buddy Jackass about Tux Rental. He had to return for a wedding. And it gave me a random character I've never used before, as well as no primary gun, so I'm like, oh my god. But I kind of redeemed myself here, so this team can't be too bitter. This character I am, her Q ability is she goes completely invisible, and almost like Twitch from League of Legends, you won't see her unless she gets close to you. There's no limit on it, unlike the other two. She can go invisible for most of the time. She can't shoot, but she can stab you while she's invisible. And she's completely invisible until she's within a few meters of you, then she glows blue. So that's her thing. I didn't even know what her E and T do, to tell you the truth, abilities, because I never looked into her yet. I played 4 characters today. As you can see right here, I'm going to go invisible. And again, I didn't know that when you get close enough that you become visible. This is the kill cam I was really curious to see. So yeah, that's what happens when you get close, just like Twitch and League of Legends. Same kind of deal. Yeah, I kind of felt bad for my team. Again, this is a closed access game. It's not a fully released game yet, though. There's not even ranks yet, so it's nothing too serious. You're literally just sampling the game mode, reporting bugs, making suggestions, and trying out all the Lancers you can try out, so when the game gets released, or at least goes to beta and has a first real ranked, you kind of have an idea what's going on. So my embarrassing death is actually on the kill cam. Key moment that guy. So now we're gonna light it up. I think I'll give you guys a couple more after this. This is really entertaining gameplay. So if you guys seen us right side, I have a relic activated. I should have touched on that beforehand. You get to activate one relic per game, and the one I have is, as you can see, all these cards. They have a little shard icon under them. You can spend a shard to swap them out. But with that card or that relic I have activated, I can do one card for free every turn without using a shard. So I can always swap one card if I want. It's of note that sometimes you can't flip the card if people have already voted on it. That'd be very trolly. If you wanted a card and you wanted people to vote on it and someone just flipped the card on you, no, the card has to have no votes on it for you to flip it. Okay, so we're using good old Nitro for this round. The other character I wanted to try wasn't available, so I went with old Nitro. That's what's very important in this game, you guys. Same thing as Valorant as well. You should always have at least 3 to 4 players that you're comfortable with. This game especially because you can switch your characters per round, so you should have characters maybe that you like on certain maps on defense, certain maps on offense. Do a fill pick maybe. I know I do fill picks now occasionally. I'll just let everyone pick and then I'll see who I can pick left. There's about 4 or 5 Lancers. I would say 5. I mean, I'm comfortable with the other one too. That I can play with. So I'm never in a situation where they took all of my Lancers, the ones I use, and I'm gonna pick a Lancer I've never used before, so that bullet just whizzed by my head. Okay, so this guy dropped his assault rifle. I'm gonna pick it up, because again, once you die, you lose a gun, you lose it for good, so now that I have this, if I die, I still got my free one. So it's huge, because this is like, what I just shot, they drop little green plants, and you can actually activate them. It takes like 5 seconds to activate them, and they give you like 25 HP. So it's health. Sorry about that, I bumped the table. This is one of the cards we have, where we can see from the enemy's perspective. It's one of the cards we had, so now we know exactly where he is. I thought it was a silly card to use, but in a situation like this, where it's 1v1, now I know exactly where he is, so. Sorry, 2v1, you see what I mean? I'm spectating, and it looked like it was a 1v1 and a kill counter in the top right. But the guy in the far right, my teammate's still alive, but this is what I'm talking about. Now if I'm playing, I'm thinking it's a 1v1 right now, you know, maybe, if I'm in the middle of a fight. So yeah, that's the ticket I put in, the suggestion I put in, and from what I hear, other players are doing it as well, or have done it as well. People coming into my stream and whatnot, that's definitely something they need to fix. And they will, like I said, 100% they will. This is what these test weekends are for, so. How long before this game is released, you might be wondering. If I were to guess, the beta will probably be out in the fall, if not holiday season. I could see their first battle pass in a holiday season. This is me complaining that, you know, I just don't know these maps yet. And this guy's clearly this teammate of mine, and he's lost too. He can't even figure out how to get down there. So, this is just the way it is, man. It's cool, it tells you when you're in a blast radius too. As you see, it's showing him he's in a blast radius, but he doesn't get out. I think he was just kind of newer too. But yeah, I just don't know the maps yet. It's just one of those things, you know. It's one of those things that'll happen with time. You'll start to learn the maps more. It's frustrating at first, I know. All games, I went through it with Valorant and CSGO. When I very first started playing Warzone 1 back in 2020, you know, it took a long time for me to learn all the Verdansk buildings and everything else. It just takes time. So these cards we're using are actually really good. Superfly is like a double jump. Exactly what it sounds like. You get to jump twice. And extra pellets is like a bigger spread. Shotguns. So on defense, to have that is huge. You know, going with a shotgun is very, very smart at that point. with Brooker here, but I'm stuck going with her again. Brooker is the guy with the glasses. He looks exactly like Saint from Rogue Company. He's basically the Rays of this game. AKA his ability, his Q ability, or his ult ability is a rocket. It's really nice, it does a lot of damage. He also has smokes, which is really cool, but they're not like a regular smoke. They actually look like fiber walls. Right now I'm laughing, I'm bugging my friend Wrath. I always bug him that all he does is play Hunt Showdown, and he always tells me he never knows. So I actually, seen him logging on, and he's playing Hunt Showdown, so I'm giving it to him. You'll see me laughing throughout this game, because I like to just bug him lots. I've known Wrath for like, I'm not even sure, almost 8 years now, so. So once again, trying to figure out where this team is. The audio, like I said, you guys, in this game is almost non-existent. I actually think tomorrow when I stream this, I'm going to play it without a headset on, because I don't think you need one. See, this was Kisnet. She was in biz and she popped up, but from her perspective, as you can see, she doesn't, she can't see anything. She can't see teammates, she can't see enemies. So you really gotta be smart when you use her. It's her T ability. You might be running right into an entire team, which I've done before with her. So there's some really wacky things in here, like you can put an extra converter. Converters are the bombs. You can have 3 bombs instead of 2. There you see I used my ability and I swapped the card. And now we got a free-for-all. That's the card I'm talking about. Now I can get my gun again. I get a free gun of whatever I pick. So, that's how you would get your gun back if you use your assault rifle and died. Which I had. What do I pick this round? Do I pick Axion? Yeah, I go... No, I guess I get to go Brooker. And I got my gun back, see? He's got a smoke screen, and he's got basically a gridlock. A gridlock ability that it doesn't like crowd control you or anything, or you don't get stuck to it. It's just a bunch of little mines that you drop into a circle. It's basically just to keep people away from stepping on it. I don't know what that guy's doing. He's waving at me anyway, or he's nodding at me. So in this game, running with a gun and a knife is, it's not that much difference speed-wise, but if you charge your melee attack, you can and will dash forward a little bit, so you'll see people spamming that a lot when they're trying to move. So what you're seeing here is a river flowing towards us. That's one of the cards they used. So one of the lanes will have a river flowing through it. It's like a tropical rainstorm. And it'll be there for the entire round, and you're literally walking up current trying to get through it. So that's why I'm thinking to myself, like, why are you guys still trying to push that? It's not going to go away. Again, they might not know, though. Like, it's an active thing for this entire round now. It's a defensive thing. Like, it flows towards the attackers in one of the lanes. You don't get to choose which one. That's my smoke. You can see it goes in a line. And then I threw my bombs down. I always threw my bombs down into the smoke. In case they decide to push it, they'll run into my bombs. All those enemies you just seen was from Kisnet's, basically her recon ability. I can see a turret from Nitro in a wall. I didn't want to shoot it and give our position away though yet, because it didn't see us. There's my bombs. There's more bombs I threw at the top of the zipline in case they tried to come. They climb up the zipline, they're gonna hit my bombs. I like the headshot animation. I got my dances. You can do little dances and emotes in here. yeah, their heads pop off and everything, then they disappear. It's really cool. Same thing when you blow them up, their whole body disintegrates. There, now we're coming back. It's now 2-2. I'm still bugging my friend Wrath, so I'm laughing. So there you go, Roger card, one of the best cards in the game. It gives you 2 bots on your team for the round. Little airplane humor there. Easter egg, Roger. They're pretty useless though. I don't even think they shoot. But there's something else for people to shoot at. No, they do shoot, but it's very sporadically. They're like old N64 bots on games. They're, yeah, it's humorous to have them on your team. It's funny sometimes because I don't think people realize they're bots and they get afraid of them. It's so funny to see when it happens. So if you're wondering why I'm smiling like a fool, like I said, I'm currently bugging my buddy Wrath. So if you guys see above my head, I actually have my Oilers poster down for the season now. I have Jinx back up there. Those of you that follow hockey know they had a heartbreaking Game 7 loss in the Stanley Cup Final after coming back 3-0. Oh, I'm really giving it to him now because he's getting so mad. I'm kind of upset that I'm not going to be able to grind this game. This is definitely something I think I would grind. I'm done with the finals now. Those of you that were a fan of the finals gameplay, I don't think you'll be seeing it anymore. I tried to play it actually the day before this, and I played 2 rounds with silent teammates, and I hadn't played in almost 3 months, and I did amazing, and they were terrible. I'm like, I can't do this again. I can't do this diamond run again, and solo to diamond, it's so brutal, and not to mention the game mode's completely changed now as well. It's basically this game mode, which is what the finals wasn't supposed to be, so I'm like, if I want to play that, I'll just play the best of those games, which is Valorant, but I don't want to play Valorant, so I'm like, damn, I'm kind of at a, what do I do then? My friend Donovan actually told me about this. He said, check it out, it's on Twitch right now, and Shroud's playing it. So I did, and I went to the Steam page and I requested a key. I went to the Discord, and the Discord just finished doing a giveaway for keys, and they weren't sure if they were going to do another one, so I was like, damn, there's only 2 days left of this, or 3 days left of this test play, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to play this. And then I got 2 hours later, I got a email from Steam saying you've been accepted to play the closed test. So I'm like, oh my goodness, okay. And again, I think it was because I have TTV in my Twitch name or my Steam name. Vampire Bullet. So 50% now it is, because you all put some of these cards. You'll be active if one person puts points into them. This is one of them, and it'll just add an extra percentage, like it says, like lifesteal +1, so 10% lifesteal. But now all 5 of us put into it, so now it's 50% lifesteal. So every time we shoot somebody, we get 50% of their health back for what we lost. So it's really, really good. Here's the other assault rifle, because I died. I lost my main one, so I'm using the second one, which is a bit of a slower firing rate, but it's got a little bit more damage. If you're wondering, Grock, you didn't buy skins for a closed alpha game, did you? No, everything's free. You just have to play it, and you get a ton of currency, and you just buy the skins with the currency. I wouldn't spend money on a closed alpha game, unless it was stuff I got to keep. This one's got kind of like a cool shark theme. Our Nitro's saying not warmed up at all, but she's logged in. Okay, so we can close it out here. That's a smoke screen from the enemy. The enemy Brooker. That tornado is from our Sand Girl. The sexy one in one-piece bodysuit. She's like I don't know, she manipulates sand, basically. She has puts up sand walls. That sand tornado, which is really cool, will slow you down. When I do that one there, it goes through walls and everything. Right here, see, I always forget. I'm like, oh damn, I'm a zombie. You always forget. This is why people hate it. Not to mention, it's annoying if you kill somebody and they turn into a zombie. The only plus side is you get to kill them again, and it counts as an extra kill when you kill zombies. So, if you're trying to get decent stats or get a nice KDA round, it could be nice, but more often than not, it's more so annoying. There's more smoke. You know what? I don't know what this isn't. Brooker Smoke. Brooker Smoke is not a dome, it's like a wall. I think it's that ice girl on the other team. The invisible one. It's gotta be her smoke. Again, I don't know much about her abilities. I haven't played it. Haven't used her. This guy's getting so toxic. Oh my goodness. It's typical of these kind of games. Alright, I think we're gonna watch the very next game. That one's a great game as well. And let's get into that. Okay, so this is literally like 2 minutes later. This game, it showcases a little more for you guys. It's really one-sided. Of all the games you'll see today, this one's probably the most one-sided, but there are some things for you to see in here, and I'll be using a new Lancer you guys haven't seen me use yet, so. And it was a pretty decent game overall, so. See, right away, I'm like, we should use the free, because whatever happens this round, we won't lose it now. So, whatever gun we use, we can use again afterwards. So I got my relic thing again. People want to use Roger Roger, but I'm like, no, we want to use those free guns right off the bat. Normally I'd be all for Roger Roger. I wouldn't have wasted money on Headshot Master for the first round, but you never know though, because we should all be using rifles, and because we can get them back if we die regardless, because we got a free card. So I'm using Axin. He is the Borderlands looking character. He's a duelist. He's got an axe. That's his Q ability. That is an actual shotgun, and it is a pretty powerful shotgun. He's got 8 shells with it. He's got a bunch of little mines that bounce off walls and stuff. As you can see, I'm still laughing. I'm still talking to Wrath. We're talking about something else now, though. And he's got an ability where he's immune to vision buffs, like flashes or things of that nature. So that's kind of like, as of right now, people not using flashes, it's not that big a deal, I find. But you know, obviously, as this game gets better and you get into the higher levels, once a actual rank system happens, it's probably going to be really good. So he's got a lot of these, 10 of them. They're little bouncing grenades. They do quite a bit of damage. And yeah, there's the guitar right there. It's like I said, it's a shotgun, a powerful shotgun. There, Kisnet used her recon. We could see they're right there. And I got flanked from her, the Kisnet. She went invisible. See, this is what happens. And she can't see us, but she just has an idea where we are, and she spawned in a corner. Absolutely annihilated me. She's such a fun character. I would say she's probably my favorite character right now. I haven't tried them all. Tomorrow I'm going to try the rest of them. I tried 3 more today. And I really like Brooker and Kisnet, obviously. And Axion is fun. Like I said, he's a duelist though, so if you're not feeling a duelist one day, or your shots aren't on, maybe not pick him. But with her, you can really do some really cool outplays, Kisnet, so game sense wise, which I love games where I can use my game sense. I'm all for it. So she had a really nice clutch 1v1. I'd say Axon, the guy I'm using, is probably the most coolest looking guy in the game. Though Kisnet's epic, she's the only one in this early access that has an epic skin, and you have to use the achievements to unlock it. I don't know if it's gonna be a perma unlock. Probably not. You're probably gonna have to buy it when the game comes out. It's so cool. She's got like pink boots on, pink gloves, and a pink like bunny ears kind of thing. She looks so good. Again, it looks looks like another skin from another game. It looks like Phantom's epic skin from Rogue Company. She's got a skin very, very, very similar to it, as you guys will see. I play her next game. I'll give you guys that game. That was a really good game, and I used her. Okay, so on defense, I usually like to use shotguns on defense, but the thing with Axon is he has a built-in shotgun, arguably the best one in the game. So, you know, on defense, you can really bust out a rifle, or in this case, an LMG, which I'm using. God, he looks so cool, though. That's such an awesome outfit. I would say it's very, very Borderlands inspired, and Slipknot as well. So look at that. They used a card called the clone card, and they all picked nitros. So I knew what they were gonna do, what we would have done if we would have done that. It would have been funny. They're all going to use nitros chug-chugs together like a little army of drones. I knew it. I'm like, bro, that's exactly what they're gonna do. It's just a matter of where they're gonna come from, so you guys will see. It's so funny. And also, I warned you guys earlier about getting flanked when you're in the chug-chug vision. A lot of them get annihilated from that. It looks so funny, you guys will see. So my Nitro is using her chug-chug down that area. She shouldn't have, though, because I was already looking out. It's a waste. And they're all here, see? Look at all the little drones, all the little turrets. So funny. I couldn't believe it. I got my shotgun out because I thought they were pushing, but no, they weren't pushing. Oh, that's Kisnet's grenade. She has a grenade ability as well. So I'm using my bouncing grenades because I assumed they're right around a corner, and she was. 75 damage it did. There's her drones, or her turrets she put up. And we got her, nice. Was it a headshot? I'm not sure. But we did it. You guys will see in a kill cam here. Look, there's one on her chug-chug, another one on her chug-chug, and a third one on her chug-chug, and she got stabbed. So he killed all three of the five while they were in their vision of their chug-chug drone. It's so funny. So there we go. Vampire Bullet is a free one, like I said. It just, everyone that puts on it adds to it. Superfly is always good too. I like that, because Superfly, you can access areas you normally can't access, which is why people love it. You can get on top of containers and doors that you couldn't normally do. And what happens is, people don't see it coming. They'll come around a corner and you'll be on top of a door you normally couldn't get on top of. So I'm going to stick with Axon here. You guys are smelly, weird people. The guy in the other team poops it. I'm just saying, I'm talking to him. That name Mox's Simp you see coming up is Wrath's Steam nickname I gave him. Because he really, 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 really loves this player from Unshodown named Mox. I always bug him about it. Because the guy's a clear hacker and everyone knows he's a hacker except him. He thinks he's legit. I'll show you can double jump, see? Right now I can get on top of this. Normally can't otherwise. And that's with a lot of things. I haven't experimented with it yet exactly where you can get on every map, but so yeah, you can sit on odd angles and it's really, really fun. It really changes it because you get different angles you wouldn't normally have, and they might not be ready for it. So I can hear them right now over there, so I'm just throwing some of my bounce grenades. These grenades are sticky as well, guys, so if they get stuck to somebody, they'll explode. Or if they hit somebody, they'll get stuck to them and explode. And as you can see, you recharge them. You get them unlimited. They keep recharging. You can carry up to 10 of them at a time. Right now, I just don't find a use for his T ability yet. Because people don't use flashes as much in this playtest. Like I said, this playtest more so, especially this rank mode, it's felt more like team deathmatch. Like I've been playing a team deathmatch game, which is obviously not what they wanted to do. So I guess if I had that on, I wouldn't get flashed. But like I said, I don't think I've ever seen a flash used yet. Aside from myself when I bring out the flash gun. Now we're just looking for this last guy. So I can actually pick up her blocks without having to destroy it, which is nice. It goes back into her inventory. I just can't pick up her turrets or her chug drone either. What happens here, jeez? Oh, okay. And like I said, because it's so team deathmatch oriented, a lot of times people don't play the objectives. So this last guy didn't even attempt to plant the bomb. He just let time run out. So there's that happening right now. Obviously, I do think when this game does get fully released, or at least beta tested, and ranks will carry over. For bragging rights, people want to get to the highest rank in the beta. That's always a huge thing. You'll see things a little more serious. People will actually play the objectives and everything else. But like I said, I tried to flip that card, but they already started voting on it. Freestyle placement. That one's so funny because you can actually place the bomb anywhere on the map, including your own spawn. As soon as you spawn, it just adds 40 seconds to the timer. I think the timer is already 30 seconds. So a lot of people you'll see, and I've seen it done before, they'll just plant and they'll build barricades around and defenses around that bomb in their spawn. I think that's what we do here. So these spikes on my head you see are actually, you can put headpieces on your characters. He doesn't normally have them. These nails coming out of his head, I put them on there. And it shows in their player card too. Just like my Nitro, I have her blowing a bubblegum bubble. But she doesn't have that normally. You can put like an octopus hat on her, have her blowing bubblegum. And I can't remember what else. There's one more thing that can go on her head, like a kitten hat or something. I can't remember. But the bubblegum it just fit her, so that's what I put on her. I don't know why I'm expecting this gun, or inspecting this gun. This is actually the default gun skin you'll have in a game. So it's just your default gun skins are kind of a fun design. So we planted right in our spawn. Like I said, you can do with that card. And I'm just gonna chill behind this door. Now, their Kismet actually, or no, I can't remember what her name is. The invisible chick actually runs by me while she's invisible. I'll see her run by me, but because she doesn't see me, she doesn't kill me right there. See, I seen her run by. When she's near radius, you can see her outline, so I waited. Then I was able to get their Kismet, and then her, when she came out of her invisibility. And there, like I said, it wasn't really, it was one-sided, but there was a few cards I wanted you guys to see that you hadn't seen before, and a character I hadn't used before, so you guys can see how crazy his shotgun is. So, well, let's get one more in here, you guys, for your viewing pleasure. I hope you guys are enjoying this so far, or maybe if you've fallen asleep to my voice, which I still can't believe some people use for sleep, but all the more power to you guys. Let's get on to our last one. Okay, so this is our last game of this video for you guys. I hope you've enjoyed it so far, and if you were curious about this game, I hope this answered some of your questions, maybe, if you were curious and just wanted to know the basic answers. Watch someone play it for the first time, maybe explain some things that, maybe never got answers for from other people, so it's a good game, I will say that. I'm very optimistic about it. I do think it could challenge Valorant at this point. Valorant is such a serious shooter, though, I don't know. I would say this is probably going to be the more casual Valorant, maybe. But I could definitely see it harvesting some people from the Valorant crowd. The people that maybe don't want to take it so seriously. I know there's a lot of streamers I know that play it. They only play Valorant to play the normal version. In their rank, they're always in the bronzes because it's so sweaty. They might actually come here and play this. So this is Kismet. Kismet. I've been calling her Kismet this whole stream, haven't I? She is the teleportation girl with the recon and everything. This is her epic skin you unlock from doing all the achievements during this testing. It is so nice. It looks like I said, phantoms. Speaking of which, the girl showing her ass in the long ponytail looks exactly like Phantom from Rogue Company. But no, it looks like Phantom's epic skin or legendary skin on Rogue Company. So, yeah, it's a really nice skin. It's the only one they released in early access. They're all going to have their own epic skins. So this gun you see me using is actually a skin I unlocked and I'm going to have for the rest of the, well, whenever the game gets released. All of us that have played and got to level 25, but enough time to get level 25, we get this skin, which is a really nice skin. So again, like I said, this Q ability I'm about to use is like a recon. It outlines the enemies. There's one. I only seen one. Her E are two little bombs. And her T is her teleportation. Right here, you'll see me use it. Now, I can't see them. They can't. I can't see them or my teammates. But they can hear me when I come out of it, which is what happened there. That girl, they're the one that killed me. That's the one I told you right here. That looks exactly like Phantom from Rogue Company. But yeah, they see me, or they heard me teleport out. So yeah, she's a really fun. You can do a lot of outplays, which is what I like. That tornado is from that girl. Looks like Phantom, by the way. The sand goddess, or whatever she is, or I don't know what the lores are. I haven't read into any of this. They talk about her being a goddess or something. So there's two cards, Close Havoc and Time to Snipe. Time to Snipe, you know, it's one of those vote-on ones. You get extra amount of damage from long range. And the other one was from close range, basically, so it's pretty neat. I like this one, Quick Start. As soon as you guys start fighting, you get, after 5 seconds, you move about 20% quicker, I think it is. So in my opinion, it's very good. They got better cards for this round, though, so... But yeah, Kismet, we're gonna use her for the rest of this game, I'm pretty sure. We're on defense. I don't mind using shotguns on defense, or light machine guns. I actually went with this light machine gun because I just unlocked it. It was the last weapon to unlock in a battle pass. I believe the battle pass guns, there's 2 of them. You get to keep those skins, like they get to carry over into the final game. If you guys are new to these kind of early access games, these are the kind of things they use to try to entice people to play, because they'll never be unlockable again. Like, they're only going to be unlockable from the early access, so people that took place get those skins, and the ones that don't will never get them. So I made sure I grinded everything, and I did. It's pretty easy. Like I said, you gotta put about 8 hours in total, and you'll unlock absolutely everything, including the perma unlockable things. So I know she put her turrets up over there, so we'll hear them shooting if they enter that area. I'm more worried about the area she's looking down the stairs. I'm trying to listen and use my recon as you see me use there. I gotta wait a long time, like 25 seconds for the charge to get it back to use your next recon. Light machine guns in here are pretty decent. They're slow fire rate, obviously, to get going, but yeah, they're really powerful as well. Oh, I'm getting shot at from, stepping on the poison. Basically the Viper Snake Bite. This character, whatever her name is, I don't even know what the name of this character is. She's the poison girl. She's like the poison ivy, if you will. All her stuff is about poison plants and whatnot. She's Viper. She's Viper from Valorant. Our Viper killed her Viper, basically. She's Viper from Valorant, but she looks exactly like that character from Rogue Company. It's crazy that they're not. I will say that. That's a knock I will give them. Their originality it's just not there. Visual-wise and ability-wise, it's just not there. Like, it's so obvious. Sometimes things are being stolen. So there you go, driving rain. That's heavy rain, creates flooded areas that slow down enemies. So that's that little rivers. So that's a defensive card. So it'll be flowing towards them as they're trying to push a site. But it's random again, we don't choose. Oh, I think think someone picked her this round, didn't they? Oh, they hovered her. They gave her back. I can see her when this game goes live. I'm going to use the auto shotty when this game goes live. And the actual competitiveness comes out of it, the rank mode. She's going to be a must. If and when they do voting to ban characters, she's probably going to be one of the ones they ban. Because she's your only recon in the whole game. That's not true. There's one more player. I don't know who it does. I think it's the ice chick that goes invisible. But she's like the main recon person in the game. So you would need her when you're pushing sites together to see if anyone's on site. Another suggestion I forgot to put in, I think I'll put it in tomorrow when I play, is a trump card. No, not a Donald Trump. A trump card. There should be a card randomly put in that you guys can vote to use, and you can cancel one of their cards. There you see my recon picked up somebody pushing site, and now I got picked up by the enemy Kismet, so I'm running, going invisible and running in case they pushed me, which it sounded like they did, but this auto shotty is really decent. But yeah, like a trump card. So if the enemy is using maybe Big Head and we happen to get a trump card, obviously you can't choose your cards, so I don't see there's a reason for him not to put a trump card in there. But if you happen to get a trump card and they put something great, like there's two other cards in here, guys, that are, there's like a Grim Reaper one where if you stand still for too long you'll die instantly, like it's like a AoE kill, like a map kill, you know, something along those lines. There, I caught two more in my recon. You know, you can use your trump card to get rid of that card. It just makes sense. I can't believe it's not in here. So I'm throwing both my grenades because I know they're right there, and I'm going to try to get behind them. Again, I can't see them, so they're already dead. There's the bomb. Time is running out. They have 48 seconds to plant the bomb. See, when you do a stab, you go a little farther. Oh, actually, they planted the bomb on the opposite side. Oh, they had two bombs. That's right. They used that card. There's one. There's the bomb. The other one I know is up here. I almost choked that. And there we go. That was the last one. Do a little victory dance. Put some Deftones on. Sorry, the audio cuts out. And it like freezes the stream, but I almost choked that. Oh my goodness. I should have been really aiming down sight there. With these shotguns, you should be aiming down sight. Hip firing in this game in general is just, it's not good. You're not meant to hip fire. A lot of it's aimed down sights. Again, another huge difference from CS:GO and Valorant. You're really, you know, you should be aiming down sights in this game because it's, like I said, it's more like Call of Duty combat. So now we got that stupid zombie one on. We got parting vision, so when you die, you can, you'll see the enemies. Sorry guys, the stream freezes when the audio turns off in my VODs. I don't know why it does that. I just gotta click it again. And so the card they use, they have explosive shots, so their bullets explode on impact, and they had phantoms, fog phantoms, as you guys will see. These ghosts like come out of the fog and they'll do damage to you. You have to shoot them. It's one of the better cards in the game. That, and there's a Grim Reaper one that comes and uses a scythe. Right there, see? They just randomly come out, and you have to shoot them, otherwise they'll fuck you up. So we know they're on this site. We can hear them. I'm gonna use my invisibility teleport, and there, right there. He heard me come out of it, which is why he shot. Nearly killed me. I got 26 health. I'm getting my health back, though. I see with regenerative therapy, as long as my teammates are around me, my health comes back. That doesn't happen normally, but it's one of our cards. exposed, so it must be Kismet. Oh no, the Phantom hit me. You get exposed and the Phantom hits you. And there we go. So we only need one more. This is the chamber, like I said. She's got two sniper rifles technically. This is not her Q sniper rifle. You'll see a lot of them. They'll run assault rifles or SMGs with that character because they have a sniper rifle that's free. So Battle of Frenzy is a good one. I like that one. Everyone gets one more ability charge. And so if you got two, which normally of a charge, you'll have three now. And we got Roger Roger. We got two combat bots. Well, they got time to snipe, so they got more damage for range. We never died, so we kept our assault rifle. But yeah, I would say she's my favorite character right now. Her and Nitro, I would say. Her for duelist and Nitro for, you know, defensive lockdown. I might actually use Nitro on defense and maybe use her on offense if I can. But again, she's a fairly popular player character, so getting her sometimes is not always easy. But yeah, guys, if you're curious, you're going Grock, what do you think? I think it's a good game. Definitely a lot of potential. If you're into these kind of shooters, like I said, it's a fresh take on it. I think you guys would really enjoy it if you're into it. If you're a Valorant player, a CSGO player, and looking for something different, definitely give this a try. Obviously, you know, this closed early access is done on Monday, but, you know, if and when this comes out on beta, which again, like I said, is probably going to be the fall, definitely give it a try. I think you guys will enjoy it. Even Call of Duty players, you know, that maybe like Search and Destroy. This is a game of Search and Destroy, all built for it, so I think you guys would enjoy it. Give it a try for sure. It's something I'm definitely going to grind if and when Ranked comes out. Oh, no, I remember this. Yeah, I shouldn't have pushed that. I think there's three there, no. I really messed up. I thought there was only the one shooting, but no, there was two there. I got an assist though, and that's why I got a half shard for the assist. So you can see your little shard icons fill up. This guy needs one more to get another shard. Then you all get one if you win the round, and you get half of one if you lose the round. I can't remember. So that's a bot right there. If you're wondering if he's got teammates up, that's a bot. He got a double kill, and this is a bot right here. MK, V, and MK whatever. See, this guy thinks he's a player. He's actually there, and he's not pushing because he thinks it's a player. It's a bot. That's why I'm laughing. Like it was a genuine bot. There was nothing to be afraid of. He could have just pushed site and defused. I don't even think the bot would have shot him, but I think they traded there. Actually, he got a double kill because somebody hit his grenades or his mines. If you're wondering how he got a double kill there. But that's going to be it, guys. That's going to be it for this game. This video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you guys are looking forward to this game like I am. I'm really looking forward to grinding this out. So, with that being said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a great day, great night, whatever it may be, and peace